Good morning, Grizzlies, and welcome to Scoreboard.
Today's Friday, February 9th, and it is a big day in sports.
Winter sports are beginning playoffs, and spring sports are finishing tryouts.
All that and more on today's episode.
We start things off with the rundown.
In hoops, the boys team was able to pull off a nail-biter at home, 46-43 against Oak Ridge last Friday.
On Wednesday, they lost another close one versus Rockland, 73-60.
They had the lead for most of the game, but it just slipped out of reach at the end.
They finish up their season versus Del Oro at home tonight.
It's senior night, so make sure to show up.
The girls team is still looking for their first win in conference play.
They lost to Oak Ridge 50-23 last week and lost to Rockland 54-45 Wednesday.
Their last game is also tonight, and it's senior night for them too.
Heading to the boys' soccer pitch, they finished off league play on a 2-game win streak, beating Folsom 3-2 on senior day last Friday and beating Del Oro 2-1 on Wednesday.
These wins were enough for the Grizzlies to secure a 4 seed in the Sac Joaquin D2 playoffs and 2 home games. Their playoffs start today, playing Patterson at 6 p.m. The girls finished league play 1-1, beating Folsom 2-0, but losing to Del Oro 3-1.
Their first playoff game is tomorrow versus Rodriguez at home. Spring season tryouts have finished up this week. Good luck to those teams.
Welcome to the film room, where we sit down with one player to get a deeper look into their life and learn more about them as athletes and as people.
Let's take a look.
I'm Tanner Lawrence, senior at Granite Bay, on the Granite Bay basketball team. I started when I was a little kid. My grandpa got me into basketball. He always saw an opportunity for me to play and always helped me along the way. I wasn't the best always, but I always wanted to play. My grandpa was the one who helped me with drills and really got me going in the sport. I usually go in the morning. I wake up at 5 every morning and go shoot on my own, and then we have practice after school as well for about 2 hours. We'll watch film, and yeah, it's about my day. Game days, I watch a lot of film on my opponent or whoever I'm guarding, and then I just get some alone time and really lock in on the game, so I'm prepared to be successful. On Fridays, I always grab a piece of pizza. Do a pizza night every Friday, and I grab one out the door every time. So I've been doing that since last year. We know our strengths and our potential and what we're capable of, and the schedule might look bad, but we've played the hardest schedule ever that our basketball team here has played. So we knew coming into it we weren't going to have a perfect record, but it's all preparation for playoffs, and will pay off in the long run. Being my senior year, I'd like to make playoffs. I don't want to regret anything. So there's an extra motivation to give it your all on the court, and just leave it all out there and win those games so we can make it.
Who's your source of inspiration?
Definitely my dad. I've seen him work through things, and the way he conducts himself, working through those struggles or times has really inspired me to keep working through my basketball journey. Tyler's my older brother, 2 years older than me. He graduated from Granite Bay. He's serving a mission for my church in the Czech Republic right now. The mission is something our church does. It's a 2-year mission. It gives youth, or 18-year-olds to 25-year-olds, an opportunity to go out and serve and spread the word of our gospel. And we do it just to bring others to Christ, or closer to Christ. It's an inspiration. It's something I'd like to do as well. And it's a hard thing leaving for 2 years, your friends, family, and social life behind. But it's just been inspiring, the hard work he's put into it and the discipline it takes to be able to go on one. I also want to serve a mission just like my brother. And that's all I got right now.
Tanner Lawrence had 29 points versus Whitney last week, including 9 3-pointers.
He's trying to help his team push their way into the playoffs.
Tonight is his senior night versus Del Oro, so show up and support.
Now it's time to opine.
In this segment, we talk about rankings, projections, and significant performances for the week.
Let's start with boys soccer. So, they're a 4 seed. They play tonight versus Patterson.
True.
Being a 4 seed, they have 2 home games, and that's really important in these playoffs.
Yeah, and I see they've beaten both Bella Vista and Del Oro 2-1 and 6-3.
Yeah, those 2 teams would be, according to Chalk, those 2 teams would be the next 2 teams they play.
Yeah, they finished season on a 2-game win streak after losing 3 in a row. Started out kind of rough, but I say they brought it back.
Now let's move on to the girls soccer. They're a 7th seed and they play Rodriguez.
They also play Wood Creek next on 11-2 of, yeah. Wood Creek has a much lower AG ratio. Granite Bay plays much more as a team.
Yeah, the assist to goal ratio, that's really important in the playoffs because it's less about how individuals work and more about how much you can do as a team and as a defense.
I agree. All right, moving on to boys basketball. They could sneak into playoffs with a win, but they need help.
Yeah, so to get that 16th spot, they either need West or Golden Valley to win the rest of their to lose the rest of their games, which is gonna be difficult. They're about 1-ish point out behind.
Gotcha.
They're lucky that they have such a strong strength of schedule. They have the strongest strength of schedule in the entire section, but it might not be enough. If they can get this win, they have a really good chance of getting in.
They've also, if they make it in, they will have finals for 2 years in a row, so that'd be a pretty big deal.
Yeah, for real. So Grizzlies, that's all for today. Remember to go to both the boys and girls basketball games tonight because it's senior night for both of them.
Good luck to the soccer teams who are in playoffs starting today and tomorrow.
Have a great day, Granite Bay,
And
go Grizzlies!